Hello and welcome to another Millard update. Now, some time ago I mentioned in one of my videos that I was going to convert the wardrobe into a pantry. So basically I've done that now. I haven't filmed it because it's actually quite straightforward if you're a bit of a do-it-yourself person, but I'll still describe what I've done. So obviously this is a pantry, this part here, and what I've done is I've left this section of the wardrobe to remain as a wardrobe. And in order to do that, what I've done is I've purchased these 12 by 30 mil timber pieces. I created the frame. I then created the supports, and then used 4 mil ply to make obviously the bench tops. It was a bit of a fiddle because I couldn't actually make it initially, complete it and then put it in. We had to kind of make this part in the back first, then screw in these two here, so the supports to the back rail, and then bolt this onto the wall. Now, luckily for me, where this is actually an aluminium frame running down here, so I was actually able to make use of that frame rail as an anchor point. And then once I had those bits there with these things sticking out, I was able to place the front one, and then of course drill it in and so on. And then once that was done, we placed the rear one and this one also with the runners, and then was able to then screw in the bench tops, as I said. So I'm pretty happy with it. I mean, the reason why it's got that colour to it is because I applied decking oil to it, so it wouldn't remain exposed. So he's got a nice little sheen to it. And I've also used these window, the frame runners that I used on the windows over here. So I've also used those here, just to kind of give it a bit of a finish. Anyway, now the next step is, and it was a little bit of a surprise at the end, and I should have cottoned on to this earlier on, but with this frame in the way now, I can't put the sliders in, the sliding doors, these things, because in order to put them, you actually have to lift the door up, put the door under, and then lift it up in order to hinge it up the top here, put the bottom runner on, and then slide the whole lot into position. But of course I can't do that now. So what I had to do is I had to cut these two in half. So one half goes there, the other half goes like so. And so the idea is, and I'm going to try it out in a moment, and hopefully it'll work out. The idea is that I'll take that one out, I'll put one of the doors in and slide it in. It just manages to fit in. Once it's slid in, I then position that, move it across, and then slide the entire door to that side. Doesn't make sense? Sorry about that. I'm not very good with the descriptors. So what I'll do is, that side belongs to there. I'll do that now. So I'll need to pick the right door. Oh, and by the way, all these doors, they're rubbishy at the moment. All these doors are going to be replaced later on, including this rubbish here as well. And I've done a video on those in the past. Now, let's see if I can do this one-handed. Highly unlikely, but anyway. Right, so we've got the final product here. These doors took forever to put in. Effectively, I had to put them in combined, so back to back, put them both in, and then slide them out while still on the rail. And then what I've done is I've moved them across and then put the other rail in and screwed them in. Anyway, it eventually worked out, but it was a bit of a pain. But anyway, we've got it set up. Here they are, the doors are in. We've got the pantry here. There's enough room to get in and out. We can close these doors, which are going to be replaced eventually, as I said. And so they bind like that. And there's a pantry there, or the wardrobe part anyway. So there you have it. Took about 4 hours to do. My old man helped me out. It's always helpful when you've got somebody else giving you a hand. But now the next thing I've got to do here, which I know will be asked for, is a light. So I need to have a light somewhere on the sides that I can put in, and I have to figure out how I do that. Anyway, I hope you got something out of this video. It's very doable doing this. I think the combination is probably the best result. But yeah, easy to do. Just needs a bit of time and patience. As always, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, comments, I'd love to hear them. See you later.